There was two buildings that are still in existence, and they're cinder block. Now those were constructed by the Radio Corporation of America, RCA. Now there was a requirement to bring in two radars from Eglin Air Force Base, and these are firm, permanent stationed FPS-16 radars. So RCA was directed by the Air Force to relocate two of those facilities up to Green River. So RCA went and issued a contract to build two of those facilities, which are still in existence. The radars are gone, but the buildings are there. So those escaped the documentation, perhaps, of some extent, such as the dim gem things that you told me, that you showed me.
And tell me again the story about the colonel and his call about these radars. That's kind of a neat story.
Oh, how we got well, we had to have two radars up there for flight safety reasons, and we didn't have enough. White Sands didn't have enough radars to support Pershing and Green River and Fort Wingate and all of these. And there was an Air Force colonel in charge of the Air Force program, the Avery's program at the time. His name was Asa P. Whitmire. Asa P. Whitmire. And he was a no-nonsense colonel, neat guy. Anyway, he was telling our deputy commander, Colonel Bain, John Bain, that we need two radars up there, and I'll give them to you. And Colonel Bain said, well, gee whiz, yeah, but I just can't go out and contract just off the street. I have to advertise and bids, and it's going to take a long time for me to relocate buildings from Eglin Air Force Base to Green River. I can't do that, just like that. And Colonel Whitmire says, Colonel, can I use your telephone? So Colonel Whitmire got the telephone, calls RCA, and he says, move radar building such and such, and also radar building with a radar to Green River, and we'll talk details later, but do it, and do it now. Boom. And man, they did, just like that. So there's ways and means to do things.
So was the actual building moved?
Well, no, they were torn down and rebuilt. No, they just took the radar out,
okay,
and all of the ancillary electronics, and then they trucked them up while they were building the building, duplicating the ones that were left there. Okay. So there's two vacant buildings at Eglin, I'm sure.